tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems, only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no off, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again, but the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it, I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it, know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it, know you sad about it.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They LA, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
pen. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep it flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, keep it flow. Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geese, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you fuck She in. Yeah. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, hell. Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, hell. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in a sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord,
past the pigskin when he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Ay, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often, but the money run is a faucet. She gave me the that's a gossip. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride. treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up and look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get drown out my problems. Let me run up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and our home team. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try the left side. Peyton, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here we go. Chest.
Mike, 53, Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that.
On 2nd down, McNair. That'll be caught by Hester. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go. Kill. No. Off. Check nickel. Check safety.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. Steps away. This one taken in by Hester. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Cut. Watch twist. Undercrush. Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check. Wheel. Check 30 seconds. Deuce. Check 9. Check hot route. Hot. Whip. Watch the whip. Tighten up.
To throw again. McNair flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check the backer.
From the gun, here's McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Like that. Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
47 Mike, 47. Hey, check. Safe. Big Ed. Shift, watch the shift. Check. Yo.
On 4th down, McNair steps away to his left, letting one go deep for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 50. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Hit it.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Look at me, zipper.
2nd and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 6-0 our score after 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Watch out, watch out. Watch out. Wide, get wide.
McNair. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Rush in. Rush in. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Joker, 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 joker.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A try here for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Crouch. Crouch. Mike 50.
Operating from the gun, McNair. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mike's 50. Ready? Mike 50. Hey, watch the leg. Check three. Check. Lucky. Switch. Kill. Let it go.
Throwing again. McNair. His throw incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Alert 3. That's it. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go. Check 99. Yeah. Switch. Shoot.
From the gun, McNair. The 20. This is Johnson. He's got it. That's good for 28 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Under 10. 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Here's Hester open right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, McNair. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, Haywood. Yep.
You got three down. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. On the run, it's Barkley. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
70, Indy. Cover.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Mike 7. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 7. Mike 7. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 7's a must.
2nd and 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 1st and 10, McNair forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
You go tight. You got tight. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Shift. Kill. Hey, watch this. Boom. Check, play ball. Slam.
To throw again, McNair. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made by Johnson. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Slam, slam, slam. Check, 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 check. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS.
Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. In for the score, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st down, it's McNair. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
49, check 49, check 49. 36, 36.
Throwing on 1st down. McNair escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McNair. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Johnson was the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
64, weak.
2nd and 3. And he's got Shockey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And some room to roam now. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Mike 7, 61, matchbox lights. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, McNair throws right side, and that's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, McNair. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Undercut. Check.
To throw again, McNair. And that's incomplete.
The 2nd down pass, incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 9, check 9. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Whip. Go. Tighten up.
And the blitz does come. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
5. 7.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Barkley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
No. Go.
Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Put that team on the clock. 7's a Mike. Okay, dog. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. You're trapped.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
On 1st down, McNair. Johnson's got it complete. A very solid gain of 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. I got it. Check 31. Check 31. Check it back. Check it back.
Throwing on first down. McNair eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 11. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Look at me. Zipper. We got 3. Go.
They go play action here on first down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 10 is the mark.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Hey, Charlie.
7.
Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Ready. Switch the elbow. Here we go. Switch. Say. 61. Max box. Right. That's it. Hey, alert. Mike's 50.
On first down, Peyton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
On
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Check 43. Check 50. Check 50.
On 1st and 10, McNair. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McNair. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Back to the air on 2nd down. McNair. This one taken in by Hester. And all the way in for the touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
7's a Mike. They can't hang with us. 7's a Mike. Mike 7.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
He's tired of me. Go. Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And he will have a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Check, 47. Yo, 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 yo.
On 2nd down, McNair. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, McNair. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. Johnson, the intended target. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Some people. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.